Hi guys, it is Michelle here. It is getting close to the holidays and we're going to be cooking some Thanksgiving, healthy Thanksgiving options today. A couple of side dishes with my friend Amy, who is one of our member services representatives at Invictus, but she's also the editor and publisher of a blog called Amy vs. Food, which is a pretty cool new project that she's kicked off. So I'm going to be the one behind the camera. Amy's behind the camera right now, but we're going to hand it over. I'm going to have Amy introduce herself. And she's going to be the star of the show today. I'll be asking questions that I think you guys might ask, or things that I think to try to point out things that might be helpful for you in your endeavors to prepare healthy Thanksgiving meals. And maybe just some other pro tips from Amy, because we've had other guests on here and they have had really excellent tips. So I'm hoping to learn a little bit from her today too. So with that being said, I introduce you to Amy Tran.
Hi guys, I'm Amy. Thanks for the intro, Michelle. So what Em said was we are doing a couple lighter options for side dishes for Thanksgiving. I thought we would do a sweet potato casserole with an oat topping, but usually sweet potato casserole is loaded with like tons of butter, cream, brown sugar, and they're pretty heavy. So we're gonna try to keep that sort of comfort flavor with a little bit of sweetness with vanilla extract, but keep it really light. So on the stove right now we have browning just some sausage. This is going to go into our second dish. We're doing a stuffing stuffed acorn squash. So the same flavors everyone loves about stuffing, but without all the bread and all the butter. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's going to taste really good. So while this continues to cook, it's almost all the way brown. We're going to get together our sweet potato.
Hey Amy, do you know who else is excited about it?
Alice.
Alice.
Hi. Oh my gosh, perfect timing. So what I did already here is I have 3 pounds of sweet potatoes that have been peeled and chopped up. I boiled them for about 15 minutes till they were fork tender with a little bit of salt. Drained them and just kind of slightly mashed them with a spoon. I do want it to still be a little bit chunky, so not completely smooth. So I do like the texture of having a little bit of bite, because they are going to cook again in the oven too. So to these sweet potatoes, I will add 1 beaten egg. We've got 1 cup of coconut milk. This is actually my favorite brand of coconut milk, and I think Michelle's actually written a blog post.
I have.
About
I mentioned this. They've seen me. But
they've seen it.
Tell
Okay,
them
so
why you love it so much. And let's
like
get a
it.
close-up for the people who maybe didn't catch the first couple.
Okay, so I like this.
That's the side we can't pronounce.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
I think, but the brand is like Aero D.
Is that how you say it?
Aroy D.
Aroy D. I don't know.
Aroy D. But it comes in multiple sizes. It comes in this little size right
I like
here.
that size.
It comes in the larger size. So if I'm doing like a large portion of curry, I might use the bigger box.
And they actually have coconut cream too.
They do. I was just going to say,
That's
they have
really
coconut cream too, which I love getting. So I'm just going to drain this sausage really quickly. What I like to do is whenever I'm cooking something that's a little bit fatty that I know is going to be drained, I always have just a little paper towel nearby, because I hate when the grease drips off the pan when you pour, and it makes a mess. It sizzles.
It's actually it's kind of dangerous with the gas open flame too, because if it drips down in there, right? Have you ever set anything on fire?
I luckily have not, but I
have.
also only have an electric stove. So I don't,
yeah.
But equally as bad as the grease gets on and it's hard to clean them.
Yeah.
So nobody wants that. To this pan, there's still a little bit of grease in here. We have 1 white onion chopped and 2 ribs of celery chopped. Just a little dice right here.
This is going to be the best smell. I love this smell.
I love this smell. And what I love about stuffing is just like the smell of fresh sage. So we brought a little bit of sage to try to copycat that stuffing essence everybody loves. So I've got that going just on a medium heat. We'll just watch this as we continue to do our casserole. So we've added the milk, we've added the coconut milk. I'll next do 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. Usually sweet potato casserole has melted butter, but we're just going to sub out for coconut oil right here, just a little healthier, lighter option. I'll add about a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just going to eyeball this guy.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Why can you just eyeball it? Is it okay to do that?
You know, I always eyeball it because I just love vanilla, and I think a little bit never hurts.
Yeah,
but
a little bit extra.
A little bit extra is never bad. It's not like something crazy. Usually stuffing, you add a ton of melted butter. Cut it down to about maybe half a teaspoon of fresh sage, because it's going to be a little bit more strong.